morning. That was well done, Matilda. Well done. Today I speak as a person with a lived experience of suicide and a person with diverse cultural backgrounds. In opening this conference, themed around connection, culture, context and capabilities, let me recite to you a few opening lines repeated in several different languages, which I acquaint with. In Greek, θυμόμαστε αυτούς που έχουν φύγει από την αυτοκτονία και αισθανόμαστε και καταλαβαίνουμε του πόνο που φέρνει στη ζωή μας. In Egyptian Arabic, نحن لا ننسى من حصار حياتهم انتحارا وكذلك نحن نؤكد كيف تصل العالم من حالات الانتحار على حتى حياتنا. What I said in those two languages in English, we remember those we have lost in suicide, and we acknowledge the suffering that suicide brings when it touches our lives. I've recited these words in several languages to highlight the value, respect and great affirmation and indeed great worthiness we have for the lived experiences, knowledge, empathy and certainly the many diverse cultural backgrounds that we share daily in our lives. Creating and forming a web of helpful knowledge and understandings experienced in the past that can be crucial in assisting those in need in dealing with the topic of suicide. There were three questions that came to my mind as I prepared for this life journey, for this conference today. How did I get here? Not the taxi, not the flights, but my life journey. What do I want to have happen at this conference? And thirdly, what expert knowledge and or experience do I have to contribute to them that may be useful? And I guess these three questions we all need to ask ourselves in order to set good beginnings to this conference. For me, the knowledge of the lived experience carries a lot of weight in helping and assisting other lives and other people to broaden their horizons of knowledge towards better practices in serving their communities. I have been brought up in three different cultures. I found many strengths within each and every one of these cultures that I grew up in. And through these strengths, I acquired some recovery, and through my suicide attempt, learnt from the process of never to repeat it again. I was 17 years old, attended university, had a career path sketched for me, leading to a comfortable job. I belonged to a lovable Greek-Egyptian family, rich in those cultures, and finding amicable strengths within those cultural communities. Over time, though, I developed out of the ordinary behaviours, could not readily mix further with people, had the radio and TV and other people thinking always they were talking about me, believed other people were constantly following me, could not continue my studies, therefore left university. I took many efforts to source some effective treatment and or guidance. Eventually, I was diagnosed as having schizophrenia. Over time, I relapsed a few times, hospitalised a few times. However, there was a great patchy time, where I felt very depressed, could not stop racing thoughts as symptoms were flaring up. And I had suicidal ideation constantly and tirelessly and tried to stop it, but could not. I gave up at one point in time and attempted to kill myself. Yes, I became an attempt of suicide. I'm very glad, though, I did not die. With good and professional guidance, counselling and medication, and may I add here, my willpower to wanting to get better. I came through this grey phase and of my life and never returned to it again. Currently, I am contributing to helping those in need as a mental health advocate, assisting people, organisations and governments towards better practices in serving the many diverse communities. There are many cultural differences in Australia. However, we must not lose sight that we all do have many similarities. We all are human, living under the one sky, one universe, and one Mother Earth. Let's make it a helpful one for all. Let us empower each other today to progress knowledge, our networks, our creative ideas, and different viewpoints. Let's brainstorm and challenge our thinking so that we can eradicate this awful, dreadful, and most undesirable experience known as suicide within our communities. Now, I must mention that throughout this conference, there are constant supports made available by the standby and response counsellors. Let's enjoy the conference, supporting each other, as well as creating an atmosphere of where we all can learn and take home to our working communities valuable information attributed to wiping out the detriments of suicide.